Hello, hello, hello. This is part 3 of Inscryption. I am Cucumber Cat, or maybe my cat is Cucumber Cat, or maybe this channel is Cucumber Cat. Maybe I am my cat. Probably one of those is true. I have a cucumber in the fridge. I have a cat on my couch. Whatever, let's just keep playing the game. I'll figure out this existential question eventually. A little fun thing from last time. I have an Ureuli now. Ooh, that Stoat just blinked. And we are now in the snow line. And is his eyes? Oh no! So I quit the game between the last the last video and now his eyes aren't red. So, well, we got past the Grizzly wall, and now he's not mad at me anymore. Good. Time forgives everything. The inviolable beehive. When it is attacked, you will draw a bee. The beehive is a fun card, though it is a little dependent upon him attacking, and if he has birds, it's kind of useless. But the reason it's fun is because if I have a beehive and he hits it, I get a bee. If he has a beehive and I hit it, I get a bee. So, like, it's beneficial to be on either side of the field, and it's kind of a weird combo. Like, it's more of a weird feature of this game, where if there's a card that does something to give a player a card, it's just always the player. He never gets a card. Anyway, we got this guy in the deck though, and we could do a second Grizzly. That kind of sounds fun. However, the trapper that's coming up, the elk is really good against. So I kind of want to take a second elk. Let's get the second elk and see how that goes. Don't want to get too many dead draws with the Grizzly. Let's get the black goat. That pitiful opossum. Yeah, some defense might be useful, and instant squirrel is good too. All right, what do we have coming up? We've got items over there. Probably don't need that. Oh, pelts could be interesting, but he's gonna get the Grizzly wall again. In the next run, there won't be Grizzly walls because he is like just trying to make the player not progress too far in the first run of the game. So this pelts won't be useful. So let's go for the harder battle for the totems, and then see if what we can do with the sigil transfer coming up. Spiky birds. Birds. You love them birds, don't you? Oh, he's got a wolf cub. That's not a bird. What are you doing? Oh, hello. You know, if we play our cards right, literally, we can just win. Yeah, hold on. I don't even need to hit any birds. Just, we'll block the wolf cub, because why not? And next turn, we just, oh. I did that wrong. Whoops. I should have done the black goat first. It's fine, we'll still win. Yeah, we're still good, just not as much over damage as I could have done. That's fine. So we've done 1 damage, we get a squirrel, we put the goat down. Oh, I am clearly not warmed up. Let's, I'm very silly. Why did I put the black goat there? I was going to put the Grizzly there to attack through. Wow, okay, well, I hope that didn't cost me any sort of viewership here. I am kind of stupid right now. It's fine, I'll make it work. What are you going to give me? You're going to give me a wolf. Okay, we can work with that. Just get rid of that raven. I don't care if this thing turns into a wolf. Hey, we're going to get that over damage we wanted anyway. I mean, it's just 1 over damage, but, you know, it's something. Hey, look, I'm throwing for content just to make the video a little bit longer. No. I have work brain right now. I just logged off of work. I wanted to play some video games, and I'm still thinking about code. Hey, it's the bountiful Warren. It spawns a rabbit when it is played. Warren is also kind of like the beehive. Ooh, the apothesized goat. The truest offering, sacrificing it grants 3 blood. That's a different phrase than the last time I got a black goat here. What do we want? Warren gets an extra sack because we get a rabbit when we play it. I don't want another elk because I got 2. I mean, we could be silly and get another black goat. That would be a little bit of a dead draw though, since we have the infinite black goat. There's this thing in the game called the fair hand mechanic, where if every starting hand you get, you draw 1 card that has 1 blood, or at least 1 card that has 1 blood, or no blood. There are some cards, I don't have any in my deck, but there are some cards that cost no blood to put on the field. So if I get a Warren, it could be a dead draw because I already have the Stoat and the black goat, which get me infinites, but I also have the bullfrog and the child, and whatever. Give me another elk. I know I said I didn't want one, but whatever. Let's do it. Okay, sigil transfer. Let's put. Ooh. This actually. I mean, we could have gotten the black goat and put it on something like Child 13, but we're gonna put the pack rat on somebody easy. They don't need staying power, so let's just put it on Child 13. That sounds fun. All right, what's coming up next? Well, that makes it incredibly easy. We just win. Okay, black goat, and I'm gonna put it in the correct place this time. Then we're gonna sack it for an elk, and then we're gonna sack it again for a wolf because it's infinitely sacrificable, and it gives me 3. So I just use that for the elk and the wolf, and there you go. 5 damage, done. This game is great. I might be moving quickly enough through this that we might do the final battle. I was gonna do 1 boss per video, but if I get through this quickly, then like might as well, right? You know what? Whatever. Give me another 3 blood. Another grizzly. Yeah. Oh, and another pack rat. This is something that I need to get better on for this game. I never look ahead for item packs. I just keep. I hoard items, and then when we get to another pack, like there's one coming up right now, when we get to another pack, I just have 3 items, so I get another pack rat, and I end up with way too many pack rats. But do we want I don't think we want another pack rat. Let's get all of these because I want to refresh on my items just to see what we can get, and then we're gonna black goat, grizzly, wolf, done. This is a fun combo. That black goat is so handy. Another one. All right. Sure, I'll take. He's got a grizzly wall. I'm gonna have a grizzly wall. Now, granted, his grizzlies win. Yeah, we're gonna get a black goat just in case, a squirrel just in case. Oh, now we could just refresh our items to have exactly the same thing we had a second ago. But the way this deck is going, we kind of want a little bit more offense than defense. Though the frozen possum would be able to take 1 hit from a grizzly. I guess technically 2 hits. It would have been so nice if you gave me 2 hourglasses so we could beat this boss like we did the last one. I'm being indecisive. Whatever. Give me, for the lulz, give me a frozen possum. So we used our 3 items for no reason. We used our 3 items only to not get a third pack rat. I don't. How many? No, I guess we have only 1 pack rat in the deck at this point because we put the sigil. Oh, I'm not reading. I forgot what it said a minute ago. Maybe here I'll pause for a second and I'll do some voiceover. There, maybe I potentially edited it in. We'll see. You reached out to examine his wares, but he stopped you. Sorry, but today you will supply the pelts. As per last time, I've kind of forgotten the voice that I was going to give him, so we're just going to give him that voice. We got an elk. We got the elk. This is perfect. So we just have free setup now. Oh, right, the goat. Well, actually, you know what? We have a squirrel, so free setup. Elk there. So the power of movement sigils here. Fleeing will not save you. The power of movement sigils versus the trapper is great. So you summon an elk on this side, it hits the strange frog triggers, becomes a leaping trap, and then the elk just moves out of the way. So if I hit this leaping trap, my creature gets killed and I get a pelt in return, which is usually good, but the elk is just gonna, if I put him over here, hit, 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 hit. I clear his whole field, it's clogged with leaping traps, and then I can just draw from my deck until I am satisfied that I can beat a Grizzly wall. So let's do it. Let's see if it works. First run of the game, can we beat our second Grizzly wall? What do we want? Actually, it doesn't matter what we want. We'll just draw until we have something satisfying. There we go. Give me something else. Grizzly, all right. Me likey. Okay. He does have an adder back there, so once I kill this leaping trap, he'll attack with the adder and I will take a damage, but we're doing fine. Give me something else. Wolf Cub. Wolf Cub is... Wolf Cub, once he grows up, he's not going to be able to take 2 hits from a Grizzly. He will be able to block 1. I'm working on it. I don't have the strategy in my head yet, but I'm thinking. Okay, so I killed a leaping trap. That means I have a wolf pelt in my hand, and normally, when he isn't going to summon a wall of grizzlies, the pelt would be useful in the next step of the boss fight, but that is not the case. Okay, whatever, I got a bullfrog. I don't care about taking an extra damage here. I'm just gonna see what happens. Now, squirrel, we finally got a 1 sack. I guess we could have done the wolf cub, but so we can kill that adder, and then we can just do this until we're satisfied. Okay, ooh. Oh, come on, man. It's always those flying cards. It's always the flying cards. Okay, well then after this, I'll get the wolf involved. I'm gonna get the parents involved. All right, Raven kills that guy. Thinking. Because we need a second one for the... Yeah, whatever. The Stoat won't really help against the wall of grizzlies, but having a pelt might. So we're gonna put the squirrel there. Whoop, nope, wrong card. Where am I? Stoat. We're gonna put the Stoat here. Total misplay. Oh, you're right. It's a double sack. Whatever, we can make it work. So, get a pelt for the Stoat, that's fine. Wolf Cub hits that. Raven will be gone next turn, and I have the wolf on the board. So we're doing pretty good here. Yeah, and then I think we have 2 turns to take on the wall of grizzlies. Yeah. Okay, so the tricky thing here is that what I could do is I could like get what's it called? Starvation strategy involved, which is a fun strategy where you can put a starvation. Oh, actually, you know what? I haven't shown off starvation before. When you run out of cards over here, when you completely run out of cards, he starts putting this creature called starvation on the board, which cannot be attacked. But the way to get around starvation is flight. So if we get Child 13 on the opposite side of starvation, Child 13 can just attack him directly. The problem is, Child 13 only has 2 attack when he gets powered up. And 2 attack is not enough to out-damage a wall of grizzlies. So, yeah, this might be a loss, but, you know, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Let's see what happens. Of course, I could just... Too fast. Oh, too fast, too soon. or whatever his voice is. Okay, can I beat this? Can I beat this? Let's stall a little bit with some wolf pelts. Let's get a frozen possum to stall a little bit more because that will block 2 hits. Then I can hit a grizzly for 1. That's fine. Thinky. We want to do over damage if we can. So I'm going to put... Yeah. This works. Let's grab another squirrel for sack fodder. Put you here. Grizzly there, get a little over damage. Another grizzly. Just to block the hit and do a little bit of damage as backup, because he's gonna die. Might as well summon Grizzly here. Is that the... Yeah, that's pretty much everything we can do. So we're gonna block it, hit that next grizzly. I'll get hit by my grizzly over here. Oh, he hit the frozen possum, so I get a possum on the field. That's handy. And honestly, I think we just kind of block some hits here. That should be ideal. What you got? River Snapper? Can't use it right now. Ooh, I can block 2, just in case though. So I'm gonna get... No, I'm not gonna do Child 13 yet, but I will... do this. So sack those 2, put River Snapper here. I'll take a hit. Do I want to take a hit or do I want to use the squirrel? Let's save the squirrel. I'll take a hit. Okay, now that lane is free. And can I manage to... I think we can. He'll take another hit no matter what, so I can sack him. It doesn't matter. Ooh, scissors. That is perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can't win this turn, but we can get real close. Okay, black goat, squirrel. Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. I wanted to do that. So we sack the Child 13 and the black goat to put this here. Oh, I am clearly not thinking through this. Pro gamer I am, I'm not even thinking. So, yeah, let's go ahead and snip this guy. That's good. So I'll still take 4 damage, but I'm gonna do a lot more than 4 damage, and then the lanes are just fully clear. We are good. Yep, that's fine. Take 4. Now you have 6. I just immediately do 6. I don't even have to use this squirrel. But I want to shuffle my items. Give me this squirrel. What are you gonna give me? A boulder. I shouldn't have done that. The boulder's not very useful. Whatever, doesn't matter. I win. We got past our second grizzly wall. Not in the most intelligent way possible. I certainly could have done that a bit smarter, but need a light. But we did it. We got past the grizzly wall, second time. First player is not supposed to be able to do this. Your reward. Gek, Urayuli, and Child 13. What do I want for the final battle? Let's... Urayuli is a potential dead draw. I don't want that much potential there. Let's get Child 13. This is a very tribute-heavy deck. All right, so this leads into the final battle. I'm gonna keep recording because it's cool. We're here. I was not expecting this. And let's just see where this leads us. We'll probably end up, actually, you know what? I know exactly what's gonna happen. either we lose to the final battle or plot happens. I'm happy with both. So let's go forward and let's see what I can do. With the enigmatic trapper and trader now bleeding into the snow, you persisted. You could see a light in the distance. The end is near. Let me think. It's all purple. We don't have any pelts, so that doesn't matter. We could do an item refresh, and I don't think... Sigil transfer is not going to get that... We can't really do any crazy combos. We could put the pack rat on something, but there's not any crazy combos unlocked yet. So let's refresh those items. You can give me something better than a boulder? Oh, black goat. I can do that. That counts. I like you to squirrel too. Your eyes fixed themselves on the small cabin. Its warm light a beacon in the oppressive darkness of the night. Surely this cabin marked on the end of your travails. Travails. Wow, I know that word. I just don't know what it looks like spelled out. Whatever. Let's go. Spooky. Spooky, spooky, spooky. Oh, look, a tree. Oh, what is going on with that tree? Why is it rotating? Why are they... Ew. Ew. Okay, well, I can't go that way. I'll go this way. Big hand. Steps away from the strange cabin, you were presented with an opportunity. Yeah, the opportunity is actually to draw your attention to this right here. That is the thing that I thought that I was looking for in part 1, or maybe I did it in one of my test recordings. I don't remember where exactly, but there's something etched onto the table. It's a clock face with an 11 on it. I had thought this was in the table before, but maybe it was obscured by the cards or something. Anyway, 11 on the clock face is something to remember for a future video. We'll address that soon. Steps away from the strange cabin, you were presented with an opportunity. I don't offer my boons to just any traveler. If you are able to pass my trials, you will be rewarded mightily. The Trial of the Swift. The 3 drawn cards must include a card with the Sprinter sigil. The Trial of the Find. The 3 drawn cards must include a card with the Waterborne sigil. The Trial of the Ring. If you have a ring, you pass automatically. So this one's a fun one. I didn't know what this meant for the longest time while I was playing this game, and then I clicked it because the other 2 were bad, and I got it, just not even knowing that I had a ring. Turns out one of the cards counts as a ring, and there's also something having to do with the ring that has something to do with this, but we'll get there later. Anyway, I know I don't have a ring right now because it's fully not unlocked. I don't have any, I don't have any kingfishers, so no waterborne, and I think we have 2 elk? Is that, see, it doesn't let you look at your deck at this point, so you have to know it well enough. Let the trial of the swift begin. That's a bullfrog. That's a grizzly. That's an elk. Hey! Ah, elk is a card with the Sprinter sigil. Success. Cool. We got one. All right. I will grant you one of my most powerful boons. Cards that dramatically alter the game, and you don't even need to draw them. The boon of the Bone Lord. You will start a battle with 8 bones. I haven't even unlocked the ability to use bones yet, so that's useless. The boon of Goat's Blood. You will start a battle with a black goat on the board. Now that's useful with this deck. The boon of the Magpie's Eye. When you draw a card from your deck, you may choose any card in your deck to draw. That's also incredibly useful. I think I'm going to do the magpie one so I can control the course of the fight with getting exactly what I need. The black goat's good, but it's a one-time sack, and I have an infinite sack black goat in my deck, so let's do the magpie. We will repeat that once more. Usually the second round of boons is going to be much harder to get. The trial of rarity. The 3 drawn cards must include a rare card. The trial of skins. The 3 drawn cards must include a pelt card. The trial of the winged. The 3 drawn cards must include a card with the airborne sigil. So I don't think I have any birds. I know I don't have any pelts, and pack rat counts as a rare. So let's see what we get. The trial of rarity. Oh, let the trial of rarity begin. Let the games begin. Whoop, that's a rare card. That's a rare card. We just got 2. Child 13 is a rare card. Success. That's cool. Well, your choice of boons, I guess. We have 2 bones going into the first run. This is so silly. The boon of the forest. You will start a battle with grand firs on all of your spaces. The boon of the ambidextrous. You may draw twice at the beginning of your turn. The boon of the Bone Lord. I know what that does. We don't need that. Okay, so I really like this card because you get so much card advantage. But the difficult thing with it is that you get to starvation strat. Like, you get to starvation level so quickly. You run out of cards so fast. So if you can't do a lot of damage, it's not great. The Boon of the Forest is pretty good because this just lets you get more cards at the beginning of the battle. So you stall him out. But due to the mechanics of the battle, the Boon of the Forest isn't great. So I don't know. This is kind of difficult. I would normally take this one because I often have bones in my deck. Bones in my deck? Yeah, that's a word with an E in it. Bones in my deck. Anyway, it's a PG-13 channel. Let's see. I've never, I don't know, that's difficult. Okay, the one time I've taken the Boon of the Ambidextrous before, I ran into Starvation, and I haven't ever taken the Boon of the Forest. So now that I know a lot more about this game, I kind of want to see if I end up running into Starvation again. Let's do Ambidextrous. And because I have the Magpie, that means I can draw 2 cards and know exactly what cards they are. So just complete card advantage. Let's see what happens. You managed to get both of my boons. I rarely say this, but I am impressed. You have been a worthy adversary. But unfortunately, I must soon put you to death. Well, thanks. Thanks, big dude. Oh, I can just run away. Bye. Oh. I can't go into the trees. Never mind. I guess I'll just go die then. Hello. Can we play a card game? Can we play a children's card game? And there he is. You took your time out there. Yeah, I did. And I'm itching for another game. Well, then fucking... Oop. I don't know if I'm going to bleep that. Maybe I will. I don't know what rating this channel has at the moment. Whatever, anyway. He better scratch it, because look at this. He's got like mushrooms on his wrist. He's got sticks sticking out of his hair, mushrooms in his beard. Like, geez, this guy needs a shower. Are you ready to play? And maybe some antibacterials. Antifungals. Oh, I have to press forward, right. Okay. Here we go. I hope you are adequately prepared. Yeah, me too. You didn't even give me any bone cards. You didn't even show me how to use bones, and yet you're giving me the smoke with no bones? Perhaps one more to be safe. The first time I saw this, I was like, oh no. No, I gotta beat you 3 times? Yeah. And not only that, but he gets these masks that are floating by. So you have to worry about the game mechanics of all 3 bosses in one fight. Well, How are we gonna deal with this? I think we're gonna give me the boulder. I don't need the boulder yet, but I'm gonna put Smoke and Squirrel over here. Oh, I didn't even mention the Mole Man. Yeah, so Mole Man is a fun rare card. He's got Mighty Leap and Burrower, so anywhere that you attack him, he gets in the way. So I'm trying to put something over here to get the Mole Man over here to block the Amalgam that's coming in. The Amalgam is a fun card. It counts as every faction. Like this is a deer. It counts as a deer, a reptile, and the other 3 as well. Amalgams are cool, but we don't need them right now. Certainly don't want to fight them. Yeah, we're gonna put the pack rat over here. Come on, I just have a boulder. I guess now I have 2 boulders. Whatever. Okay, we're gonna have fun with the Magpie's Eye next turn. All right, so we need to sack something. We're gonna get a squirrel. Well, yeah. I knew I was gonna draw a squirrel. Whatever. A weird boon interaction there. Mantis God is gonna do 2 damage to me next turn, and it won't matter what I have on my field. So let's actually get another squirrel. We're gonna put both? Do we want both? No, we want 1. We're gonna put 1 squirrel there, and you'll see why in a minute. So once I attack, he uses his pickaxe attack, and I can block one of the Mantis God's hits with this gold nugget over here. Oh boy, okay, took 2 damage, that's fine. Let's see what we draw. Oh! We don't have to see what we're gonna draw because we just automatically know what we're gonna draw. Isn't that wonderful? I'll go. Actually, you know what? He's a good idea. That's actually a really good idea. Yeah, let's get the Stoat. It's me. And then we have a squirrel. Let's get another card. The elk can take a hit from the Amalgam. The Wolf Cub can't. We'll get the Wolf Cub next turn. We're gonna do... yeah. Because we have a Bullfrog to block, so we're gonna do Stoat and Bullfrog this turn. We have an elk in the hand, I think, if I remember correctly. Let's get the Wolf Cub, actually. Yeah. So we're gonna do Squirrel, Stoat to get the Mantis God. Fine. Yeah. Stop complaining. Then we're gonna essentially get the Bullfrog in the way of the Amalgam. Oh, I'm silly. I'm very silly because the Bullfrog will just hit the Mole Man. Because the Mole Man's gonna shift over. Well, that's fine. We wanted to block the hit anyway. And he's gonna get rid of my gold nugget. Well, if he wants to get rid of that gold nugget, like, sure, whatever, man. He's gonna have 3 Amalgams next turn if I don't do anything. And if... you know, we can deal with this. Yeah, we can deal with this. I'm gonna get a squirrel and a Grizzly. That's good. I like that. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a squirrel, new fish, easy choice. Yep, I know, I want you to look at that. Then we're gonna do black goat. Oh, the Stoat is infinite. What am I doing? Whatever, it's fine. We'll just do that. Take new fish, easy. Oh, no, we gave him a voice. Take new fish, easy. Okay, Grizzly. Wow, I'm paying more attention to narrating than I am to strategy here. We'll fix that in the future video. Fresh, choose. Then we're gonna put a boulder over here. New fish, easy, choose. And what he's gonna do is he's gonna pull the boulder back, and that will push the Amalgam back, meaning that I don't have to deal with the Amalgam anymore. Good, that's fine with me. Take fish, go fish. That's fine. Okay, Amalgam hits the Bullfrog. And we need one more damage, which we don't have, but that's fine. Doesn't really matter. Oh. Oh, we can do 1 damage. Yeah, we can do 1 damage. Let's grab you and Squirrel to be a little proactive here. So we're gonna get Child 13 over across from the boulder, and then we're going to, we'll be a little safe here, sack both of them, well, false sack them because they're just infinite here, and smack your face. Nice little 6 damage. Okay, there's your first candle. You capably endured the onslaught of rare creatures, but the true challenge was forthcoming. Shadowy figures appeared before you. In their eyes glimmered a recognition of kinship, but colored by guilt. They were betraying you. All right, I remember that one fondly. So this is one of the really fun game mechanics that's going to come in fairly soon. You'll see. They are death cards, and these represent people who he has sacrificed in the past. So Kaminsky and Casey are both lore important characters, and this is the first time that we're seeing them. So they're on the other side. They don't like working for Mr. Darkness Man, but they gotta, because here we are. All right, let's not get starvation. I want that black goat for the near future, and then just, I guess I have another squirrel, doesn't matter. Give me the item Child 13 so I can refresh that. I guess I should have gotten that the first time around, but you know, still not thinking about strategy, just like hitting the button and see what happens. Okay, ooh, we already got Kaminsky, already did some over damage to Casey. Looking good. Ooh. Who is this? Reginaldo? No, just Reginald. I thought that was an O at the end. Do we care what we draw? Not really. Bullfrog? I think that helps with the next phase. Yeah, let's grab a squirrel. All right. Boop, boop. Got Casey out of the way. Did some extra damage. And here we go. This damned moon. It's dramatic, yes, but it provides no value to my board. I wonder. Yep. Now that is value. That's the final boss. The final boss of this game is the moon. And I think, honestly, we just win. Yeah, we have enough stacked cards in our deck that are just, it doesn't matter. That moon don't matter to me. So it does have Mighty Leap, so it's a jumping moon. It has Omni Strike. Card bearing this sigil will strike each opposing space that is occupied by a creature. It will strike directly if no creatures oppose it. And Tidal Lock. At the beginning of the owner's turn, a card bearing the sigil will pull small creatures like squirrels into its orbit. The moon, like the first time I saw this boss, I was like, what am I looking at? He's got a celestial body that I have to contend with. Now, the fun part about this moon is that there's a really easy way around it. It doesn't have a sigil that will block Touch of Death. So I could take this bullfrog, put it against the moon, and the moon just dies in one hit. So, yeah, we could do that. But I actually kind of just want to have some fun with these cards. So we're gonna smacky the moon until it goes down. The Stoat might not have a good time, but he'll be fine. He'll be back in the next run. Okay, well let's just, yeah, whatever. Let's just boop, 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 boop the moon. He boop, 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 boops me. He says, stop that. What can we get? Let's get another Grizzly, because why not? And let's get, whatever. It really doesn't matter at this point. We have a Stoat. We could do Stoat. Yeah, sure, why not? He's been with us since the beginning. Or not the beginning, but smack, 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 smack. Goodbye, Stoat. The first episode was Hello, Stoat. Now it's Goodbye, Stoat. Let's get whatever. It really doesn't matter. And a squirrel. So squirrel, infinite black goat, and then we're actually gonna do another squirrel, and then the ureuli. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. He gets the black goat, but at this point it really doesn't matter. Whatever. Get that and get one of these. And just to have more cards in the hand, let's get the boulder and the squirrel. Whee! What do we want to do anything fancy? It has 7 HP. Let's add insult to injury. Let's summon the bullfrog. We've had it this whole time. Just hit, and then boop, the bullfrog just kills the moon when hit. You really destroyed the moon. I suppose all that's left is to finish me off. Yep, that's the, go on. Ureuli and the wolf. So we beat him, right? We win. Game over.
I think I just beat him. Oh.
Yep, we're still in the game. This is the game. I was tripping so hard when I first saw this. Okay, so I think I will leave these videos, these recordings for the next episode. Got a little bit further through the game than I expected to, but we're gonna have some fun in the next episode with this real life man here. The next episode, I will not just be watching these videos. You can probably skip through that video if you've already seen these recordings, because I certainly know they're on YouTube in so many different channels. But whatever, you know, we're playing through it for completion, and yeah, I think that's enough for one video for now. And have a good day. I will see you on the flip side.